Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Duck Pond. Welcome back. Boop. Right. So today, in case you don't know what we are, what we do is we spin a wheel, it chooses a game, play that game for the week, and then on Saturday we do a review. Which today, this week's game is Spongebob Squarepants: The Cosmic Shake. Without further ado, let's get into this. Spongebob Squarepants overview. Overview. I don't know. I'm trying to find ways to say it, but we're there. SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake is a game that was released in January of on January 31st of 2023. So early this year, very early this year. It is a platform game that was developed by Purple Amp and then published later on. When it was published by Nordic. And I need to say it's a game based off of SpongeBob SquarePants and SpongeBob SquarePants characters. It is an adventure fighting platform game. To say it's so. This game came out in 2023. Well, the game that we've been waiting for, like, well, let's see, Battle for Bikini Bottom, which is this is pretty much a sequel to that, and we all liked the original Battle for Bikini Bottom. Um, that came out in 2003. This game is 20 years since the last one came out, but they did rehydrate the last one, which is um they just re-upgraded the graphics to be like the current graphics for this. And that was released 3 years ago. We were still waiting 3 years for another game. And the gameplay, like the actual story of the game is SpongeBob and Patrick go to Glove World. And while they're there, they realize like, hey, we can't be like the cool kids, we don't have anything fun, nothing ever happens. Come across a cart. Like a selling cart. Ran by a gypsy woman named her name is Madame Cassandra. Yeah, Madame Cassandra, and she ends up selling you bubble soap. So you can do this, and it's like the bubble soap can grant the wishes of whoever makes a wish, as long as they're pure heart. The SpongeBob starts doing this, blowing in the bubble wand, making wishes. Well, the wishes come, and they keep coming. More people remember. And Patrick agrees. It's like, what does this mean? Like, it shouldn't. Like, it should only be used by the car, and um, like it should only be used sparingly. Oh, Patrick, SpongeBob's been doing that, and what it does is the wishes cost so much, it tears the fabric of time and possible. Fans get teleported to different worlds, and oh yeah, spoilers. Um, Patrick, you get started in a balloon, you find out in the game, but yeah, different worlds based off the different areas. Like Jellyfish Fields is the Wild West. Um, Blue Lagoon is like kind of still the same. It's just more parody. Um, I can't remember the name of the worlds. Names of the worlds are there's regular Bikini Bottom where you start. There's um the downtown of Bikini Bottom, and like in the last game, downtown Bikini Bottom and the battle for Bikini Bottom. It's Karate Downtown now. Goo Lagoon is now Pirate Lagoon. Rock Bottom is Howling Base. You get the Kelp Forest, and that's a prehistoric one. Soul Fields are medieval, like the D&D or like the night episodes of SpongeBob. And then Glove World is now completely jellified, which is the thing is the enemies in this are jellies. So on to the gameplay of it. Um, you don't get a Jew. So this whole game you play as nothing but SpongeBob. You are SpongeBob. 100% SpongeBob. You don't get to play as Patrick. You don't get to play as Sandy. You do meet them. You actually do fight Sandy. Like actually fight Sandy. There's a karate mode. And some like Kill Bill outfit too, which is weird. Um, Patrick, he hovers around. He's around you the whole time. He just hovers around. This is his own thing. Um, like the game is relatively better mechanic. I will say it's better handling and better mechanics than the first game. Instead of having to control 3 and having to go back and change to the other character here for the level to get past the areas. He has all the equipment he needs in his belt. Certain areas can be unlocked by abilities you get later on. Like the abilities we have in here, SpongeBob has, he can throw a bubble with his bubble one. It throws it. Um, his spin attack, which is just his basic. He has a jump in the air, regular ground pound. Then he has a super ground pound, which you have to jump twice and then hit the B button and or circle if you're playing or on a PlayStation control. Um, you get access to a surfboard. I think there's those days. And you get access to a karate kick where you can. As anybody has like a little foot icon on them when you're in the air, karate kick to them and hit them. So they added some stuff. They took out a lot of stuff like the missile gone. The ball form SpongeBob gone. Again, you don't play as Patrick or Sandy. Um, the bubble bowling, you don't have bubble bowling anymore. But some enemies, you can throw your bubbles at them, and they will go inside that bubble, and you can hit them there. Either kill them if they only have 1 HP, or if it gives you a chance for another hit really quick to basically get them. Some enemies you can do that too. Some enemies you can't. There is new enemies in this one, like last game. There was only robots and this one is jellies, jelly monsters. Various jellies. There's regular jellies. There's tartar sauce shooting jellies. They'll shoot you with tartar sauce guns. There's a big muscular one, and he will get a bathtub and he'll either slam it on you or so you have to dodge that, or he'll spin around with it, and only when he's winded and like breathing in deep is the only time, or he's trying to hoist the tub back up. It's the only time you can hit him. There's a blob one, like a weird little blob one, and it summons other ones, like regular mini ones, to come attack you. There's little cubes that'll fly around and they'll drop down on you, and if you're in the radius, there's one that flies in the air and like they'll throw a little exploding blob at you, and you can bat it back at them. Easiest way to beat them is just wait and just bat it back at them. And oh no, there's a giant worm thing that'll pop out of the ground. You have to super ground slam the ground right above it or right next to it. Come up and you can hit it. I found you can just spam that real quick, like jump B, hit the ground, it'll pop up, smack it, jump B, smack it. Do that 3 times and it's gone. That's kind of it. That's the enemies. Like you don't really have. Oh, I forgot one. There is one that's like two together, and their tongues make like boxing gloves and stuff. So they'll go bunch of, but you hit it, break them into two, and then you have to defeat those two, or they're gonna fuse back together, and you have to get them out as quick as possible. And that's those. That's the enemies. There's the bosses, of course, which one is first one is Sandy. Yeah, first one is Sandy. Karate, and she's kind of simple. Well, you gotta pretty much get her to herself and her wheel at a bomb, and you're good. Like not bomb, but kegs. TNT, good. So that's the first boss. Second boss is I guess, yeah, it's Madame Cassandra, and not Madame Cassandra. It's it's sorry, it's sorry, correction. First boss is Mr. Krabs. You're just chasing after him to defeat. Then Sandy's the second boss fight, which you actually have to fight. Then there's Gary. I fight Gary. I can tell you each one's boss. So Wild West is Krabs. Right downtown is Pirate Goo Lagoon. It's not really a boss fight. You're just gonna run around and get to the final ship to shoot a cannon. You're just fighting waves. Fight the bad guy of that world. Halloween Rock Bottom is Gary. You will fight Garion there. Prehistoric Kelp Forest. Fight Prehistoric Pearl. Medieval Sulfur Fields. You'll fight a witch called Twitchy. Angelic Love World. You fight Glovey. Because he's jealous. Like, because if you're doing this, you've blocked off Love World from the world. So, no new people. So he wants new friends and like God. So he kidnaps, pretty much kidnaps Patrick. Gotta fight him for Patrick back. Final boss is, in fact, spoilers, Madame Cassandra. But you don't fight. You do and don't fight Madame Cassandra. What it is she takes over Squidward. Fights him and makes him this huge monster. And you gotta use a vacuum to suck up enemies and stuff. So you could shoot it at her while Squidward's smacking around and causing waves and stuff to come at you. About I can't now we go in usually we go into aged. This game I can't really say anything on aged on this game because it's going from it just came out this year. Do I think that in the long run this will be a game that that will be aged for this generation of the era 2020s of it. Yes. Like I said, they made the Alpha Pecan Bottom rehydrated 3 years ago, 2023. I mean, in 2020. They used the same engine, same animation, same graphics they did in that game. So keep an eye on that. I will say it will only age as it goes by to be more of a here, present. Ow. Honestly, that's my opinion. A little bit. It's kind of is that like it's kind of it's just gonna be its own thing. So it's gonna stay in here. The music for it game, it's SpongeBob music. Even the end of the game, like the first song that plays, "Sweet Sweet Victory," yeah. Like I could tell the song. I knew the songs when they came up. I was like, oh, it's this one. Oh, it's this one. Oh, it's this one. Jellyfish Rave. Boom, know it. Like you would know, you knew the music. It was SpongeBob. The game felt SpongeBob. It did great on it. And we had been waiting for a sequel to Battle for Bikini Bottom, and this was a great sequel to it. Do I think it could have been better? Do I think it could have been worse? Well, yes. Like it could have been better. It could have been worse. Now, for my final thoughts on it, would I recommend it? Yes, I would recommend the game 100%. Fun. You're a SpongeBob fan, play it. If you haven't played it yet, play it. Buy a copy. Like I have it on Steam. But let's see how much the price of this game is, and we'll tell you how much it would cost to get a copy now. So, the copy on this would be... let me type in prices. You can get this at GameStop for... That's the BFF edition. We would not have that. Ow. Alright, on Steam it is $40. On Xbox it is $40. On whatever it's $40 at GameStop roughly, and yeah, it's just $40 all around. Not a bad price for the game. I would say, you know what, buy the game. It's $40. It's fine. It's $40. Have fun with it. Only reason it took me so long to beat the game, because it took me the 4 days of playing it, was because I only played a few levels each day. But it was fun. Fun experience. I think all of you who plan on buying it would enjoy it. For those who are not even the biggest Spongebob fan, if you're a platformer game fan, it's still fun for the platforming. Still fun for the fighting. So I would recommend buying it. Yes, is my verification. Here's my verification and my go for it. I'm buying it. And without further ado, we will tell you the next game of the week, which we've already spun. We spun the wheel on Thursday. It is set currently Saturday, so we spun it 2 days ago. And that game comes out to be... And let's see if you can guess before I say it. We will actually give you a synopsis of it. It is a 2011 action-adventure game developed by Spicy Horse and released by Electronic Arts for the Windows, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360. Came out then. So it came out on those consoles. We are playing it on my Xbox One. Because I can. And that game, guys, for those who haven't already guessed it, is Alice Madness Returns. So, until next time, everyone, as always, have a good day, keep it chill, and until next stream, bye, have a wonderful time. Wank.